What's up, everybody? Welcome to Fellavision. As always, I'm here with my co-hosts, my esteemed co-hosts, Tharp and Bryan. We've got producer Andy here. Today we got a special ep for y'all. We got a bit of a debate going on. We'll talk more about that later. Before we jump into any of that, I just want to chat with my brothers about what we did this week. We've had a banger week, I would say. We all kind of went to a gig. I kind of want to kick that over to Bryan and get your thoughts on that one.
Yeah, on Saturday we braved some sleet and snow, headed over to Jersey City, and caught the Fiddlehead Daisy End It Final Gasp gig. Celebrate, see some friends, listen to some music, catch some tune. Good times.
Tune.
Were had. I gave Chris the ride.
I couldn't believe the ride.
Chris, how was my driving?
I mean, honestly, beautiful night, very epic. Giant flakes of snow, not flurries.
You're dodging the question.
Big old flakes.
Well, I mean, the left turns are a little rough, but
I will say you gave me a ride back from that gig, and I didn't get sick.
That's huge.
So,
yeah, we have a car sick friend here. But
yeah, I had a solid day on Saturday as well. Before the gig, I got yatted up. Go ahead and zoom in on my sick ass new tatty. This is about 10 more cool points. I don't know how y'all have noticed, but I didn't have tattoos until recently, and the reason is I don't want to do any type of nice guy shit anymore in my life. I don't know if you've noticed, I've gotten a little meaner.
Yeah, villain
That's
era?
because I got tatted up, and I'm trying to be mean and scary. And this is just another step onto that journey.
That's like 12,000 VC on 2K.
Exactly, dude. I tossed that sucker on. It does kind of look like it would be on 2K, this one. Shout out to my homie Isaac at Daredevil Tattoo.
That's right.
He came with me to the Fiddlehead gig. Enjoyed his presence. What do y'all think of Isaac? Sick homie, right?
Sick homie.
Sick
Apparently
homie,
he does
dude.
good work.
Yeah.
He's possibly buying an apartment.
Dude, yeah.
I was like, crazy fucking deal.
Dude,
we're doing real estate now.
Housewarming Fiddlehead, Fellavision app.
Fiddlehead is playing his housewarming party. We've already talked to Pat. It's fine.
We might get a new studio out of this. We'll see. Lower East Side, do some, New York hardcore style episodes. Have some
Avenue
people
C,
fighting
my homie,
in the back.
his pops is one of the original squatters on C.
Yep.
Shout out to fucking the C Squad as well. I know that's not the one, but also tight bands in there.
Rounding out on Isaac, amazing Harrington jacket.
Oh my God.
With the herringbone.
By the way, I
pattern.
have more to say about that.
Go off.
That's a Uniqlo jacket.
Uniqlo?
First of all,
I fucking
wow.
ID'd it. I could tell.
First of all, he bought it the same day that Luke bought it, and I think Wyatt bought it too, right?
Oh, it was that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they all the same
All
color?
the homies got the same jacket.
Same color.
But independently, they're like, this jacket's sick, and they all went up to check out, and they all had it.
I've been eyeing that jacket before I moved to New York, and the fact you just told me that, and it scared me off of it because every time I'm in there, I see that, I'm like, that's a nice fucking jacket.
It's
got the
drip.
perfect crop.
You're copping?
I'm not copping, but I'm going to support your friends and my related friends who buy it.
Shout out to Luke and Isaac with the jacket. Y'all really picked one out there. Y'all really put it on. Put that shit on, they might say.
Shout out Uniqlo. I was just like, I felt like we had to do that.
I want to shout out not the fucking Eagles. Me and Andy went to the Eagles-Giants game. It fucking snowed the whole time. I was cold as fuck.
It was sick.
Jalen Hurts broke his little bitch-ass finger and then ruined the game. He was already playing like shit to begin with. Game sucked ass. I tried to leave early. Andy wouldn't let me because he thinks that
3.5 minutes after you said I want to go.
No, I
and
said
that wasn't soon enough.
Yeah, it was not soon enough.
I said it at halftime. He thinks that his new team is the Giants. He's like, I'm a Giants fan.
I think I'm going to go Giants.
I was going to say, after that experience.
Name 2 Giants players.
DeVito.
Got it.
First name.
Danny.
Joey.
Nope. Keep going.
Philly.
Keep going.
Giuseppe.
He says
You know
DeVito
what?
because he's Italian. He's like, Danny DeVito. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
You know what?
Give me
It
one
doesn't
more.
matter what the players are. It's about the humor.
Number 7.
Wait. I got it. Andy. So say, it's not about the name on the jersey, the back. It's about the name on the front.
Yeah, say
I'm
that.
feeding him lines.
Give us a
I
good
think we
line
just
read on
leave this
that.
exchange.
Yeah.
No, but with the enthusiasm. We need the enthusiasm.
No, that was enthusiastic. I
Yeah.
enjoyed that.
Yeah.
I'm just glad you're not going with Aaron Rodgers. Staying out of my division.
Who's that?
He is a scientist from Green Bay, Wisconsin. He lived there the past couple of years. And,
Oh, yeah,
a thought leader,
I've
some
heard
might
about
call
this
him.
guy.
Exactly.
He's
an
a thought
icon.
leader.
Actually, I might fuck with this guy. I think I've heard about him.
Yeah.
Science, huh? Okay. Yeah. He hangs out with a guy in a tank top on ESPN for like 6 hours a day instead of playing sports, which is interesting for an
Kind
athlete.
of like me on Warzone with the homies.
Yeah. If you took a Pat McAfee turn right now and you just kind of had your tank top on and you were standing up and yelling at us the whole time.
Oh, baby.
Should we just do it?
I mean, you're already up. There's no turning back now.
I guess we're doing it. I don't know.
All right.
Anyway,
So-
earlier
Now start talking about the Eagles.
today, I made everyone mad because I put Andy's hat in my ass, and I called him an ass hat, and it made everybody mad. And he is kind of an ass hat. Everyone look at Andy's hat. That was in my ass earlier.
Inside his ass.
Is that Pat McAfee enough?
Yeah.
What else does he say other than ass hat type stuff?
You talk about the grit and grind of the game since you were a punter in the league for a couple of years and you know the experience. And then you just talk about Pfizer for a couple minutes.
And Moderna. Oh, by
Moderna,
the way,
yeah.
the
Shout
game
out
was presented by Moderna.
Yeah, shout out Moderna.
Link to that.
Nice.
Golden Globe is sponsored by Pfizer.
Wow.
Whoa.
I mean, I wonder where they got all this money to do all these great promotions.
It's crazy, yeah. I mean, they got these commercials are great. The camera shots are
Yeah.
amazing.
Every time
Anyway.
someone fell over on the field, it was like, brought to you by Moderna.
I do want to wrap this part off with COVID's
Real.
Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
Just in
let's
case we were at
The
risk of
algo.
getting
Amazing
algorithm,
McAfee
yeah.
impression.
COVID is
Real.
COVID.
Real.
COVID.
Real. Real.
COVID.
All right. Well, the algorithm's satire.
Yeah,
Satire,
we're just
satire.
kidding, folks.
Just
Obviously,
kidding,
it was
everybody.
so real. You
should
guys
put-
should get your 10th booster if you want.
You should put your shirt back on.
What the
Yeah,
hell,
you've
dude?
got,
It's a nice shirt.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that.
and
as
you've
any-
gone off the rails a little
Yeah,
bit since
the-
you've taken it off. I think
I feel a little better.
Yeah. I feel a little liberated right now. I
he's
can't tell. what it
feeling
is.
loose.
Are you ready for an injection?
I mean, I can take a couple
honestly,
shots,
yeah.
dude. Honestly, which
Just those
arm?
Empic and tea. That's it.
Look at all these fucking sick tats I
More
got over the
tattoos.
past year, dude. That's right. By the way, let me just say before we get off the tattoos, start with visual tattoos. They're sick. People want to see them.
What's
you
a
know what I mean?
non-visual tattoo?
I got like a
Like,
chest
over
piece,
here and then-
legs.
no, dude, there, right there.
Wait, what is this?
Like this little slutty piece?
What do you got? I can't see it.
Wow.
It's a little snake eyes, little dice.
Okay.
Yeah, it
I
looks
got a little,
like
Snake
little,
Eyes, starring Nicolas Cage.
little Kilroy tattoo right there in that same zone. Anyway, yeah, just get visual tattoos, folks. Nerd armor, as some might call it.
Have you seen my Garfield tattoo?
I'd
I
like
didn't know
to.
you were a Garfield.
On pod, I'd like to.
Okay.
How are you going to be able to get that up?
Ooh, that is a high
I think you might have to take those suckers off, dude.
I can't. I'm wearing compromised underpants. Is it this leg?
Compromise.
Oh, it's this leg. Check it out.
Oh.
Oh, hell yeah,
You
dude.
gotta show the camera.
Get
Well, I
the
mean,
camera up
we'll
on
get
that.
a pic of that. We'll get a pic of that.
Okay. There we
I
go.
thought it was the rip a fart
Oh.
with the one leg up, lift.
know
I was
what?
like, no.
There's been a lot of standing in this ep so far, and I've got one more that we need to do. Me and Andy went to the potty together earlier.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
I found out something about Andy that I don't think A is real, and B that anybody else does.
Not served.
Andy, before I say it, just can you get up and show us how you wipe your butt?
Well,
Just get up and show us.
I mean, we
that's
see
the camera.
yeah, we see
Into
the
this
main
camera.
thing.
I can't really stand up.
Oh yeah, you can bring
That's
your,
gonna be bad
Okay,
for the
well,
room noise.
Get here. and put that
Yeah.
up.
Whoa.
Okay, so this is how Andy wipes his ass, everybody.
Goes underneath. All right.
Do you lift?
I mean,
Yeah, it's a kind of a shoves.
Yeah.
yeah.
Kind of shoves this.
Okay, get out of here. Go back. Do you
See-
guys wipe like that?
No?
You do this, eh?
What?
I mean,
You wipe like this.
you can
right?
hit both sides, I guess.
Everybody wipes like this.
Here's the thing. Just like a DJ.
Nobody does this.
I mean,
If you're confident, if you trust your stroke, listen.
You're
I'm
gonna
not.
get poop on your balls.
What?
nah.
Front to back? Or
yeah,
back to
front
front?
to back. I feel like is
Back to
more
front is-
dangerous for the ladies, but for the guys,
Poopy balls.
you're not getting poopy balls.
You're getting
I'm-
poopy balls.
if you're getting poopy balls, you're getting poopy fingers. Like I don't know.
I'm
like-
not saying that's my main technique. All I'm saying is that you look like a hygienic person to me, and
Okay.
I trust people's methods because you don't
I mean-
smell that bad.
No,
Mark,
he does.
Is there a third person?
What do you got, Mark?
What do you got?
Okay, cool. Anyway, he told
He
me
doesn't wipe his ass.
He told me he wiped that way because he needs to see the poop on the toilet paper.
I do need to look
but
at the
you
paper,
can
though.
still just like
That part was
look at it. And
Yeah,
he was
I
like,
have to look at the paper.
And then he was like, "What do you do with it?" When after that, put it in the fucking toilet, dude.
when you're
What do you-
doing like a whole operation. Well, one, I would like to say this: the fact that I am alone here, and I have had this conversation before and been alone again, like, is really starting to make me.
well, yeah,
question.
you wipe like a fucking
It's,
weirdo.
feel like
it's
I
a
might
little
have-
lazy. Can I give you that? That's the only way.
Yeah.
Only way I'm going to push back on that is like with the JP method, as we're going to call it from now on.
Yeah,
That's
the normal
Fellavision canon.
method.
Yeah.
You have to squat up. You know what I mean? This is more of
Right.
like a, oh god, I got to move my nuts and then just kind of get in there. You know?
Right.
I'm
By the way,
gonna give it a go.
Give it a shot.
I'm gonna give it a go.
Yeah.
The thing is I have tried the other way, and it just doesn't work as well.
I will also say this is a side note. I recently took a photo of
This is a side note.
of Andy on the toilet.
Is
This
that,
a
is
side
that how
note.
you found out about
I
this?
took a picture of Andy over the stall while he was pooping, and by the way, I got his Willy in there, and he made me delete it off my phone. But what I noticed is, like, I'm a big boy. I knew that already. That's not what I noticed. But there's a lot of room for you to do that.
Yeah,
For
sure.
me, I can't get in there.
Oh, that makes sense. It's not even an option. Really.
Yeah, I can't really stick my hand. There's no space right here.
Especially if you have one of those Cheerio toilets, so like the old school, it's just kind of like a circle.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of an oval.
Yeah, like the industrial commercial ones that have a little bit more room because they're trying to fit
I
everything.
couldn't fit my hand in there anyway.
It seems like
So I
you're
think
doing.
fat guys can't do what you do.
But it seems like you're doing a lot of work to stand up and go, and then stand up and go. Like, if this is what everybody
Well, I kinda
does,
have to.
If this is what everybody does, I have good news for you. There's another way.
All right.
Yeah, and also
a new
I
convert.
kind of like reckoned with the fact that I can't wipe standing up anymore. I kinda figured that out
Tell
earlier.
everybody how this thing that has become embarrassing for me apparently started for
Well,
you.
yeah, I just can't wipe standing up. I can't get it right
And why were you wiping
via the
standing up
shape
in the
of my
first
body.
place?
Because I put my ass on your hat and I had to wipe my butt.
You didn't want my hat to get your ass dirty.
Yeah, exactly. All right, y'all. Let's get off ass hat and wiping your butt and jump right into headlines. What do you guys say?
I don't
still
know.
in the
I still think we can go further on this bit.
All right. Well, there is a correction from a previous episode.
Oh, what's this?
Scoot McNairy is a actor.
Yeah. You mean Scoot McNamara?
Scoot Mac. Well,
As
he
Bryan
means
would-
he
as
means
Bryan
Scoot
would-
McNamara.
Scoot.
Scooty Mac.
Yeah,
Scooty
so
Mac.
apparently, like there is a person named Scoot McNairy. We were talking about him.
Brian's been absolved.
Yeah,
of his
Brian's been
sins.
absolved. He didn't actually make up an entire person just to get out of, I think, like, I don't know what you were
I
trying.
forget what we
bit.
were talking about.
Yeah.
It
But
wasn't a bit escape.
Yeah, you were a bit escaping.
listen, it feels good to win one because this is the guy I was thinking of, and you know we're learning on this podcast. We're still young. We got a lot going on here, but I do love Argo. He's in a season of True Detective.
Argo's sick.
Is this him in Argo?
Nope, that's
That is not him in
Ayatollah
Argo.
Khomeini, I believe.
Argo's the movie where like Ben Affleck plays like a CIA agent or something.
Have you not seen Argo?
I have seen Argo.
I feel like I have. It's just been a long time. Well, it's about like CIA agent who goes in and like there's like some coup, not a coup, like a ploy.
it's about the
The Iranian
Iran.
Revolution happens, and some embassy folk are stuck in Iran.
Oh,
As
so
a
they have to
result,
make like
yeah.
It's
they
the
fake
Olympics.
a
trick
movie
their ass.
They
Yeah,
fake
fake
a
a
movie.
movie.
That's what it was. Yeah, the fake.
to try to get them out.
Oh yeah, that's the fucking. There's like the airport scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
shit's
it
crazy.
won it won the Oscar for Best Picture because it's about the movies. And one thing about the Oscars is that you can always curry some favor with the voting public or private.
Put a couple brown people in it.
Put a couple brown people in it, but also make it about the movies
Yeah.
and how good they are.
Shout out
About
to
the
the Middle
biz.
East. We fuck with y'all.
He's
That's
also
right.
in
Ceasefire
Killing
now.
Them Softly. Not to be
Killing.
confused with Killing M Softly.
Killing them softly.
You guys seen this movie?
I've
I like
actually
the
never
song.
seen this.
One of James Gandolfini's last roles. Really good. It's definitely in the Fellavision canon of just being a movie for the boys. Ray Liotta.
Oh, that's definitely
Oh,
a
yeah.
fella's
Brad Pitt.
movie if Ray Liotta's in it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, excuse
I kind
me,
of
it's
wrote it
Killing
off
Them
because of
Softly.
like Brad Pitt's like kind of performance. Like it seemed like a little like a quiet performance from him, and I don't know. I just didn't resonate with me in the trailers of 2012.
You should check it out. Give it another shot.
Also, speaking of Brad Pitt killing them softly, our homie Kim aged today. It's her birthday, and I told her that she's aging like Brad Pitt because she's got like you notice that Brad Pitt like as he's gotten older has become like without his own actions just becoming like a more like serious like people respect Brad Pitt.
Yeah.
Like he's garnered respect with age, and I feel like Kim's doing that.
Okay.
Like she's a little goofball, but
She's goofball.
People
but
take her way more seriously now.
All right,
She's a
wanna-
serious goofball.
Is that a compliment for like to give a woman like you're aging like Brad Pitt?
Well, I did it. She
lo-
liked it.
I was gonna-
She said it was the
As long-
nicest thing I've ever said to her.
That
I
doesn't
mean-
mean much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see how I
fair.
could see how you got there. Let's go to the next headline.
Happy
right.
birthday.
Happy birthday, Kim.
Academy announces 265 of the 321, 265 of the 321 Oscar qualifying films are eligible for Best Picture. That seems like a large
Just
net to
every
cast.
Like
They're
every
not
movie-
nominated. They're just eligible, to be
eligible.
nominated.
Hey,
Well, what
guys.
makes you ineligible, I guess, is my question.
Well,
Yeah.
flash math. How many ineligible films are there?
Oh Lord.
Fucking probably something like 50,
40,
56.
40
Yes.
46.
56.
It's 56, you idiot. You fucking idiot.
This is a math podcast
God,
now.
you're dumb.
Yeah, I thought this was funny. I mean, 265 movies being up for Best Picture. That's exciting.
I didn't want to be
I can't believe there's
in a
that many
tank top
movies.
during this episode, but here we are.
There's
I
still
tried
time to
give you
change.
the out.
Yeah.
You did. You did. Fuck.
You
This
know
is
what I've
embarrassing.
noticed, though? You need some more ink.
I need another tatty.
Yeah,
All right,
it's not
anyway.
done.
Do you know the line of any of the playoff games you want to shout out? Just to be like, take the under.
All right, so what does this actually mean, though? I don't understand. Somebody explain this to me.
Chris, do you want to give us a little eligibility corner
Well,
on the Oscars? I feel like you had some-
eligibility. It takes, I think, 2 movie screenings, like 2 theaters in major markets to be eligible to be in.
What kind of theater? We could.
No,
make
no,
a
but
movie?
like a real theater, like
AMC
in a
Empire
major market.
42.
Basically, it's like, are you in a non-community theater, like a real movie theater, in 2 major markets type of thing?
And then you can be eligible
Then you're eligible.
for the Academy Awards, not just for Best Picture.
I think you also have to be. You have to also have SAG actors in it.
I wonder if
Okay.
any of the movies that I saw this year were ineligible because they definitely weren't. Like I don't go
I bet
out
you
of
that
my
movie
way.
that Andy mentioned by Louis C.K. is not eligible.
That's for a third other ineligibility reason.
I have a feeling that Louis C.K. didn't make any eligible movies this year.
Well, he didn't put it into theaters. If you put it into 2 theaters, that's the reason why I think that Netflix owns the Paris theater, is so that
Yes.
all the Netflix movies can just go in there and then they become eligible.
Solid.
And they
actually-
also have one in LA.
It actually was in theaters. Like they did screenings in theaters, and that's probably why it was in theaters to get nomination.
Is that why we were able to see The Killer in theaters? Because of that same type
Probably.
of vibe?
Yeah.
Huh. How about that?
Do you know any? I just wish there was a spreadsheet that had like all the like eligible and eligible movies, and I feel like I could, check it out. But it doesn't seem that way. Is Creed 3 eligible?
I fucking better be. I'll tell you that, because that's the best movie of the year.
Creed 3
How
was
do you-
definitely
How do you
eligible.
vote? How easily would it be? Nope. How could we, as fellas,
The fellas,
become eligible to vote in the Academy Awards?
eligible.
You're
We
the
have to
camera guy.
join the Directors Guild or some sort of union.
We can make that happen.
Or like a critics association or something, right? They're not all people who work in films that vote on it.
I think, for the most part,
I think
it
it's
is.
critics.
I don't think critics vote on it.
I don't
think
know.
it- I think you have
That
to be in
doesn't
the
even make
industry.
sense. Go ahead and ask ChatGPT if critics vote on Academy Awards. Why are you on ChatGPT?
Because he's
right
trying
now?
to get the ineligible Best Picture films.
Well, I don't know if you knew this, but it doesn't pull up data like this. Oh yeah, you have to turn on web browsing.
It's already on.
We're also
see.
we're teaching people how to use ChatGPT as
All
a
right, chat.
podcast.
Computer enhance. This guy sucks.
Your ChatGPT is
Doing
real
research
slow,
with
dude.
Bing.
Yeah, come on, bro. He's literally just let me Google that for you. You guys remember that website? Mm-hmm. You could get slapped for sending a letmegooglethatforyou.com link to somebody.
Oh yeah, unless it actually pulled up a yield of good results that you needed.
Yeah. It's one of the
And then
hardest
you're kinda
things to
like,
do.
thank
Yeah.
A minimum theatrical
All right,
release in
Ant-Man.
U.S. metropolitan areas.
Ant-Man was not eligible.
I didn't see Ant-Man.
That's crazy.
Oh,
What
dude,
else?
the crater, not eligible.
The Crater.
The crater.
For a second, you got me again. I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
What is that? A movie at the moon?
Okay.
Not
This is actually working. Listen, I've been anti-AI for a little bit until I found out Mr. Cheddar was AI. Shout out to Mr. Cheddar.
Shout out to Mr. Cheddar for sure.
I wonder why that Quantumania wasn't.
The Marvels, what a surprise.
So none of the Marvel movies were eligible. That's interesting.
I mean, none of these movies should be eligible.
All right, we got 20 more left. Huh?
Are you sure that they're not
Yeah,
just
can we stop
naming
this? Can we
movies
get
that
out of
are
here?
eligible?
No, we can't stop it.
I don't know if I believe this list anymore.
It's become
It's
whatever,
like the
singularity.
Eras Tour is not
Can't
eligible.
stop it.
Eras Tour was eligible for a Golden Globe, so I'm not
They
sure
shot
this is
the
right.
piano player.
Yeah, this is probably a wrong list. Fuck you, ChatGPT.
I don't know.
Dumbass.
We're going to have to like
Doesn't
check
matter if
this
it's
out.
wrong. It's
But yeah, I
what we're
wonder.
watching.
But type in why though.
Which one? Which one? Why the
No,
Towards-
THO. THO.
Yeah, it's THO.
Taylor?
That was the only one I believe in. Taylor, I can understand. 'Cause
Why though for Taylor though?
But more.
That's fine.
What
Like,
about
fuck
Ant
that
Man?
bar.
Like
This.
Ant Man, they're just like nope.
That seems like a Marvel thing
I
because
can't
they're
believe
just
we're
not.
ChatGPTing on pod right now. By the way,
It's not
that's
bad.
what this is where
This
we
is
are.
the future. We're the future of pods.
You know, there's an edit button.
Yeah, exactly. All-
ChatGPT, finish this podcast for us.
It answered. Okay.
Oh,
It's likely
wow,
ineligible for Best Documentary Oscar due to Academy regulations.
Oh,
According to the
primarily.
rules, works that are primarily promotional or
Too
instructional.
racist.
It's not promotional.
I mean,
It's promoting her album.
Do you not feel something when you're watching Eras?
I don't feel anything.
Yeah.
It's emotional.
I'm not sure
roller
Wonka should be
coaster.
available then
bet you
because
do.
we're just pushing candy bars at this point.
More on that later.
Oh, speaking of candy bars, they did have a Butterfinger earlier for the first time in like 20 years. Shout out Butterfingers. What the fuck? Those are so good.
What is a Butterfinger exactly? What's the flavor?
I actually
profile?
don't know.
It's
Nougat?
peanut butter nougat. I'm pretty sure.
I love
Butterscotch.
Butterfinger
Butterscotch?
BBs used to
Isn't
be
it
my fucking
butterscotch?
jam.
Wouldn't that be the only thing that makes
I don't
sense?
think it's
Ask
Butterfinger.
It's not
ChatGPT.
butterscotch. It is
Ask
not.
ChatGPT
It is
Yeah,
not
right
butter.
now.
Yeah, ask ChatGPT
Oh my
if a
God.
Butterfinger is
Computer, I
butterscotch.
need to know what's in a Butterfinger, and I can't
whatever.
access that part of my brain.
What is a Butterfinger
Why is
Is
AI
it
taking over
butterscotch?
the
to
pod?
taste like?
Yep. Supposed to taste like is the right question.
Yeah.
What is it supposed
These
to
guys
taste
know
like?
how to talk to computers.
A unique taste.
Flaky peanut butter.
Crunchy, flaky peanut butter
This is
center.
too much. Shut the fuck
Contrasting
up, ChatGPT.
texture
peanut
is
butter.
my favorite part. It is like too chewy. It gets a little cut up in your teeth, but
Yeah.
I think it
I
might
hate when
still
it
be
gets in
some
the
of my
teeth.
teeth right now.
as I was like, a Butterfinger 6 with you for a while.
All right, folks.
We got some more headlines.
We have one more headline.
One more headline. Let's go.
We got two more headlines. I added some what's the word? Wild cards in here.
Little wild card.
All
Okay,
right, bro, go
so
off.
the first one is Gypsy Rose Blanchard.
You said that right for sure. You definitely
Gypsy
nailed that.
Gypsy Rose.
Yep, doing
Rogue.
great.
Gypsy Rose.
What's the word?
Gypsy Rose Blanchard is married. She is the woman who was, I think, what's the thing that she Munchausen's by proxy?
She was Munchausen by proxy by her mother.
Yeah,
and
and then
her and
she-
her boyfriend murdered.
Yeah, she stabbed her up, and
Yeah.
then
Why'd you kill
probably
her?
in the
Because her
den.
name is a
And
slur?
then now she's been married. This headline that you've got here, she got married to another guy while she was in prison.
Yeah.
And I did hear separately that this guy who was not involved in the murder of her mother pulled up to pick her up from prison in a car that had a license plate that just said "Hitman."
Hell yeah.
So swag.
Wow.
But like he didn't do shit and look at him.
Yeah. Are
the
the
dude.
rights still available for this story? Can we purchase this? Is this our first film?
I think you guys.
I think we could do.
Yeah.
It.
I think you
we
guys
could
should
make a movie.
Who would be the cast? Who would be the cast? Of this? And
let's-
keep in mind before you decide on the cast that according to Gypsy Rose Blanchard, detailing the first time having sex with her husband, the D is fire.
I mean, look
The
at him.
D
That
is
guy's
fire.
D is definitely fire.
I think she said something like she wants Natalie Portman or someone to play her. I feel like there's already
Zoom
like
in,
she
baby.
already has like a wish list.
Oh, no, it's definitely not gonna be
I would
Natalie.
honor her wishes.
No, fuck that. All right, so for starters, we've got 3 people we need to cast here. We've got the boyfriend who did the deed, who actually killed the mother.
Yep.
Gypsy herself, and then the new husband and the mom.
Yeah, so it's 4.
We got 4.
Okay.
I said 3, right?
You
Goofed that heavily. I forgot about the Hitman. So
The movie's
I
called
think,
The Hitman.
Do we want to just go one person each? Like, how do you want to do it?
Okay, fine. But what? Okay, I already got Gypsy,
All right, talk to me.
Julia Garner
Okay,
from
Okay.
Ozark.
I like that. I think that
definitely it's her.
her timid voice kind of feel like it could carry a lot of weight. But
Yeah.
we do need young Gypsy and current day Gypsy. I feel like
You know what?
also-
I think we also
Pre-post-prison.
need. I think we also need like a aged Gypsy because like she's kind of telling
Aged.
the story as like looking back on
Yeah,
her
it's
life.
Julia Garner.
the grandma from Titanic.
I was gonna say
Oh, like old.
Yeah.
Kathy Bates.
Okay,
Wow,
Kathy
okay.
Bates. Who plays young Gypsy then? Harriet the Spy.
No, Bella Ramsey.
Bella Ramsey. Yes.
Shout out Bella Ramsey, my non-binary
Yes.
queen.
All right, Tharp, who are you gonna cast?
I don't know who's the guy from The Office that spills the chili. Kevin.
Brian Baumgartner.
Yeah,
Kevin
he is the hitman boyfriend.
I like him.
Oh my fucking
Let's get him on
The
pod.
D is fire.
He's doing the Kevin voice.
Oh my god.
Who's this guy?
Look up Kevin from The Office, dummy. And then type chili, obviously.
That's him. That's the boyfriend.
Now pull up the boyfriend. Pull up the
Maybe
actual
we give him
boyfriend.
hair, but that's him. Dead ringer.
Yeah.
Now
The
pull up
chili.
the actual boyfriend real quick. That's him, dude.
I also
The
think
D is fire.
if Paul Dano wanted to do like,
Yeah, Paul
I'm going to put
Dano.
on some weight roll, that's
Oh, that would
also
be
good.
put that
huge,
shit on.
actually. Yeah, like put the weight on. Wow.
People do tell me I kind of look like Paul Dano if he put some weight on. That's what people say to me, dude. Don't fucking.
Here's what we do. It's a movie where Paul Dano plays the old boyfriend who killed the mom and the new boyfriend.
The new boyfriend.
I don't know what the old boyfriend looks
That
like.
is a great concept.
Thank
I don't
you.
know what the old boyfriend even looks
Also,
like.
Paul Dano plays her too.
I know we said we were each gonna pick, but I have a really good mom.
Let's go.
The mom from Honey Boo Boo is her mom. Pull up Gypsy Rose Blanchard mom real quick so you can see who.
Can Honey
what she
Boo
looks
Boo
like.
just play Gypsy?
So you know what I'm doing here. Honey Boo Boo mom and Gypsy Rose Blanchard mom.
I mean, I know who you're talking about. I've seen memes.
But this lady
All right, here's the setup.
is the mom who died
Yeah.
via blade.
Via blade.
Yeah, she got stabbed up, dude. Fuck that lady, by the way. Who gives a shit?
I think. Yeah. All right. Let's go with yours.
And now Honey Boo Boo mom. Oh, she actually looks pretty good in that. Okay, there she is.
There she
Oh
is.
yeah, classic. She's not an actress or an actor.
Well, she will.
No, but
be
I mean,
for
I feel like
this.
she has the essence.
Well,
Yeah.
why don't we just keep it going and just have Phyllis from The Office?
It's just all.
Yeah, we're
okay, hold
really
on.
just-
We're
yeah.
flipping the script.
right.
It's all people from the office.
Bring it back.
So we've got Kevin playing the new boyfriend.
boyfriend.
We've got Phyllis playing the mom. I guess it has to be
It's
like
Allie Kemper.
Erin, yeah.
Ellie Kemper
Or-
can play Gypsy Rose Blanchard, and then the boyfriend is
Dwight.
Dwight.
Yeah. Oh,
Old
Dwight.
boyfriend
boy-
Dwight, new boyfriend Jim.
Yeah.
Okay, but what
No,
about
I
Kevin?
think he
though?
played.
Oh, no,
I think
Kevin's
he
Kevin,
played.
you're right.
Kevin's
Old
still-
boyfriend Dwight, call it a day.
Old
Put
boyfriend Dwight.
Susie Eisman in a fat suit.
Oh, my
she actually,
God. She would be
dude,
hilarious.
you fucking nailed it.
Gypsy, what the hell are you doing in here? You're sick. Get out of here.
You have leukemia.
Get back in your room, Gypsy. What the heck are you doing? What the fuck's wrong with you? And then Larry David
Larry David is the
is
neighbor.
Gypsy.
Larry David plays Gypsy. Yeah. No, Larry David could play the new boyfriend, also in a fat suit.
no, yeah, true.
It's gonna be either a lot like a.
Larry David's in it, though,
This
for
is a good
sure.
fucking movie.
Dude, let's fucking pilot this bad boy.
right,
Who do we
here
hit
we
up?
go.
How do we make a movie, dude?
You're talking
All right,
to the guy.
Academy
I'm-
Awards
I'm-
2025. Watch the fuck out. All right, y'all. Let's you know what? Let's actually talk about movies for a second here. We got
right,
an
50 minutes
interesting
into the
pod
pod.
here, folks. For you, we got a bit we're about to do. We had a bit of a. I guess we had a bit of an argument at the end of the last episode, if you saw it, about which movie we were going to do. And we ultimately took a vote. And then Tharp wasn't down still with the vote. No. And so we're going to do something a little different. Brian, why don't you go ahead and explain what we're about to do?
For over 100 years, we, as fans of the cinema, have been piling in and sitting down in sticky seats, uncomfortable chairs, things of that nature, just to come together and watch movies. And a couple years ago, it seemed like that might come to an end. The theaters were empty. No one wanted to go. Everyone's saying, I have a big-ass TV at home. Why do I need to drive 20 minutes?
I have a 75-inch TV. It's so sick. Keep going.
No one wants to drive and go to the cinema and eat the expensive popcorn and the salty snacks and the Coke Freestyle machine. They don't want
Sour Patch Kids.
they don't want the Coke Freestyle machine. They want their convenience and they want it home. Everything's on Amazon. They don't care. But two films recently released together. Everyone decided, let's go back to the theater. Let's make this happen. Let's see them in the same day. Let's make an event out of it.
This was the moment that
And
brought
and
the
those
film back.
and those two movies, you guys might remember. It's Godzilla -1 and Wonka.
That's right.
So today on Fellavision, we have a special guest moderator who is going to host a debate. There are four fellas right here. We're going to split up 2 and 2, and we're going to discuss these films. We're going to go into their merit. We're going to talk about what was good, what was bad, what was inspiring, what was shitty and sort of lame about these two films that are really in conversation with one another,
Easily.
and we hope you enjoy it.
Go off, King.
So let's break out and join ourselves for this conversation of Wonkzilla.
Boom.
Insert the Godzilla soundtrack and also
the Pharoahe Monch song.
Yeah.
Bam, 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 bam.
But also, there's going to be like a mix with
New York City gritty.
I'm gonna put my shirt on.
Girls
Soundtrack.
rub on your cities.
welcome back to Fellavision. My name is Mark, and I'm your moderator tonight. We'll be having a debate between two great films, Wonka and Godzilla -1. We have two teams here who are going to be asked a series of questions. I have not seen this film, so at the end of this debate, I will be making a decision on what film I will go see directly after this debate. I have some questions here sent in from some of our viewers, as well as generated by ChatGPT. And I'm going to begin right now.
Let's go, Wonka forever. Timmy, I love you.
Godzilla.
Okay, so question one. This is one from one of our viewers here. You guys like movies, right?
Big time, brother.
Remember the Fappening? What are your thoughts on that?
What?
Wait, the Fappening? What is that?
Yeah, do you guys know what that is? I'm not familiar.
Yeah, okay. This guy's trying to play White Knight over here. What is the Fappening?
I'm concerned.
Bring that up on the screen here for us real quick for the audience.
That's embarrassing as fuck, dude. Come on.
I don't know. I'm here for the cinema. I'm here for like what goes on in front of the screen. I don't know any of this Hollywood nonsense. I've never seen a black book or a flight log in my life. I will say though, Andy, I know what the Fappening is, but only have looked at the guys that were naked. So,
Yeah, same. Actually,
women-
I think all the fellas have only watched the fellas in the Fappening or looked at the fellas in the Fappening.
yes, I would never think to betray a woman's trust like that.
I did hear though that Andy was involved in the original hacking of the Fappening. I don't know. He sold some stuff to Gawker.
I don't believe
Gawker's
that.
now
I don't
closed
believe that
down.
about my teammate.
Yeah, I think he did that. But yeah, so we think, to answer your question, the Wonka side thinks that Andy did the Fappening, and we only ever looked at the dudes.
For our
Godzilla guys
our
did
audience
it.
member back home that may not know what the Fappening is, it was a data breach of thousands of celebrities' nudes,
Really terrible.
compromising photographs that made it to one place on the internet called the Fappening.
Andy did.
Okay, we're going to move on to our next
Great
question
news
here.
for later.
And just for the audience at home as
I don't
well.
get a counterpoint.
No, we're going to move on.
You go
sorry,
on
sorry.
that one, yes.
So,
Andy did it.
for the audience back home,
That's
some
one
of these
point
questions
for
are going to be group questions. So, I'm going to ask everyone it, and then you guys are just going to pick who's going to go first. Gentlemanly, some a little bit of honor in here.
That's not going to
It'll
work.
be
And then I will ask questions directly to either team. So, here we go. It's a little fair that way.
Okay.
No, it's
All
not.
right, this is a group question. Both Wonka and Godzilla stand with iconic predecessors in film. The former acclaimed for its superb acting, and the latter revered for its lineage.
fuck
In
kind of
what
questions?
ways do you perceive your film comparing or building upon the legacy established by its predecessor?
What the fuck? All right, you guys take it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Brian, that's you.
Okay. The lineage of Godzilla is that he is a lizard. And lizards have tails, scales, and nails.
All right, I'll take it. Okay, no.
You cook. please.
Do you have something going there, or were you flubbing?
Yeah, I rhymed, motherfucker.
Oh,
He did have something
Yeah,
going there,
he
to be
was,
fair.
he was doing a poetry slam over there, and then you.
But no,
interrupted
Andy,
it.
please.
No,
okay,
finish my
well-
thought. We got this, buddy. Come on.
Godzilla in 1954
Big time.
He
was
did
the
some
original.
research.
Yeah, this guy
was the
Godzilla
original
head.
Godzilla, and I watched probably 36 minutes of it
Okay.
yesterday. I think I saw Godzilla 2000 or something.
What was the question?
It's
No,
about the
don't
lineage.
ask
I've
Don't
already
ask
thrown
me
it
that.
away.
Does it
Yeah.
respect
I've already thrown the question
does
away.
it respect
And if,
So
you,
what
if
I-
you don't have the attention span to listen to me, then we're just going to
Go.
deduct some points from you.
There you go.
him.
Start
He's
now.
doing well, I'm saying they're not answering your
Oh,
question.
yeah.
I'm gonna take the mic back and say heat ray was blue. That means it respected the lineage. And guess what? It was fucking badass. First 5 minutes of the movie, he's bitten like 3 guys' heads off and just yeeted them across the island. It was so sick. I love Godzilla. I think that this Godzilla was super cute. He was nice and cool. And I can't say that about anyone in that fucking other piece of trash film that,
All right,
that
it's
we're
our
talking
turn.
about today.
Fuck off.
Wait, hold on. Before you go.
Yeah,
You
let
guys
me-
can't
One
filibuster.
final statement.
Yeah,
One final
yeah,
statement.
yeah.
One final
I thought
statement.
this was
from-
going to be a
Gentlemen,
gentlemanly.
You can't
gentlemen,
filibuster.
gentlemen, one final statement from the Godzilla side, then you guys can have your time.
I will
Thank
just
you.
say that the Godzilla movie paid a great homage to the way that the original ones were made, in that it kind of had these awkward cuts. At
Shut
times.
up.
Got it.
Got him, dude.
Awkward cuts at times, but it did it in a way that wasn't like it kind of made you feel like, oh, this is an old movie and that it's not directed well or that it's not cut well. But they did it very.
Also, it was badly
So it was
directed.
a-
and
but
cut
They
back.
did it
Okay,
in a
cool. Great
purposeful
argument.
Okay,
shout,
all
like
right.
a very purposeful
Purposefully
way.
They made it bad.
Interesting. Okay.
Cool. Yeah, that makes sense.
I enjoy that answer.
Well, with
think we lost that
Wonka, it respected the lineage by building upon it, by becoming a prequel.
Shout out.
This prequel took the very best from the original movie, disregarding the book because the book is kind of trash and racist a little. Like, it's not so good. So, this new Wonka is a children's movie made for children.
Oh, so we're watching
And-
baby movies now.
Yeah.
But there is a
It
cynicism
definitely was for
to it
children.
that
So is that mic down there.
we're talking about Wonka.
He's trying to fuck us
No
up.
Yeah, I was like,
No
I'm not
distraction, please.
shook
No
at all. I was
distraction,
just
please.
like,
Fuck you, dude.
I'm over here.
Oh, okay, interesting. -1 point for the Godzilla team.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
I don't really appreciate our opponents talking about children movies while having a mic pointed at their penis. Okay? That's just me.
you know
All right,
what?
so here
I
we
stand
go.
for the children.
Let us go.
The Hugh Grant Oompa Loompa,
Incredible.
incredibly funny.
Added to the
Funnier
Oompa Loompa
than the
zeitgeist.
original. I was just like, we are dealing with a 200% increase in funny.
You know what? Also, as we all know, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, it is a musical. Killer banger ass tune in this movie. They added to the OST
I don't think so.
world of Wonka.
Oh, yeah?
Interesting.
They did.
Oh yeah. All right.
Before we
Let's
continue
save
on
that
the
for
next
closing
question.
arguments because I got some.
Before we move on to the next question, what was the OST like in Godzilla -1?
Yeah, hit us with the noises.
How about this? Okay. Dun, dun, dun,
Much
dun.
better.
Dun, dun, dun,
Even he's
dun.
getting
Except that wasn't in it. It was just a boring
Pharoahe
version.
Monch. Shout out, New York City Gritty Committee.
I'm wondering, can you guys even name an actor in your film?
What? Godzilla, motherfucker.
Godzilla.
An
question.
actor?
That's
Yeah.
fair.
You guys don't even know that his real
Check
his real
Letterboxd,
name is.
motherfucker.
Yeah, what's Godzilla's real
Godzilla's
name?
real
Okay,
name.
we're going to
Hugh
move on
Grant.
from this question now. We're going to move on. This is another fan question here. Of the two, which is a more appealing strain of marijuana, Godzilla or Willy Wonka?
Oh, we smoking that fucking Godzilla pack.
Dude,
every
you're
you-
night,
crazy.
bro.
y'all
That
are
Wonka
definitely-
pack?
You're,
Are you
definitely
kidding
going to be
me?
smoking
kidding?
that Willy,
That
dog.
everlasting gobstopper pack, motherfucker?
I have felt like an airplane flew into my mouth last
Fizzy
night when I was
Fizz
getting
Bubby
high
fucking
on the
Godzilla's
motherfucking
dumb
Godzilla.
pack?
Just fucking
We
toking
know
up
that it's
that.
Wonka, right? Wonka's got all the different flavors and candies and fun things that make you float, literally get high. You know what I'm saying?
Godzilla blasts your
Yeah, okay.
fucking head
Yeah,
back,
that's it.
puts a heat ray through your fucking nose and out your
Yeah,
mouth.
that doesn't
and then
sound
you're
fun
sitting
at all.
there.
That doesn't sound
Yeah, it
good.
takes him a
I'm
while
with
to
you.
do all that shit. But we got,
Jesus Christ!
Sorry,
Interesting.
man. I get
Interesting.
anxiety.
Okay.
I don't want
All right.
Okay.
I need a more
Interesting.
mellow.
Interesting.
yeah, it was,
Okay.
for a horror movie, it is
Sativa.
not very scary.
Yeah, I'd like a.
And
a
those-
light
My heartwarming movie is very heartwarming and funny.
That was separate, but I'll take it. Let's go.
Is
For
it Wonka?
marijuana?
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I was back on the movie shit. I'm just so pumped on this movie.
Yeah, it's
I
so
love
sick.
it. Okay. I'm neither going to show approval nor disdain for either
really
team.
bad.
Next question.
Just did.
This is for Godzilla.
Come on.
With the Godzilla franchise spanning various iterations since the 1950s, do you think this multitude of versions creates a sense of diminishing return for the audience? Specifically, does a film like Godzilla -1 contribute to the sentiment of reduced impact or satisfaction?
Satisfaction.
Mark, that's a great question. I just want to thank you for being
You just
here.
wanted to say
You look
satisfaction
great
there?
in that suit.
I appreciate that. Thank
Is that
you.
a pen on your in your?
It is, yeah. It's a G2.
Oh no, and it's a nice tie. I think this whole outfit is just really,
I
really stunning
appreciate
to
that.
me.
Thank you.
Back to your question. I don't think that anything is diminished in Godzilla's lineage of movies, and I'll say this: judge Godzilla based on the history of his movies by the severity and multitude of his ops. Folks, we have Mothra, we have Mechagodzilla, we
Neither
have
of which are in this movie.
King Kong, giant fucking monkey. I don't know if you guys know him. I never heard about
Yeah,
him.
also not in this movie.
Don't need to be.
But
He stands on his own.
who do we have for the Wonka ops? Business owners,
Slugworth,
Yeah,
pussy.
what do you mean that the,
Slugworth,
the
pussy,
corrupt
you little slug.
church?
police,
The
Mr.
police-
Mr.
Hold
Bean.
on. Wonka team, give him a little chance to talk here.
Well, you talk
They,
shit on
he
him.
hold on.
asked me, he
You gotta
asked us
stop
a
talking
question.
shit.
You'll get your
It's
chance.
gonna
You'll
go
get your
bad
chance
for
to
us.
speak.
Are you-
Slugworth, pussy.
I'm sorry, are you squaring up King Kong against Arthur Slugworth?
Yes.
Hello?
100%.
Yeah, that is a knockdown. That we won that.
Yeah,
we
exactly.
just won.
Yeah, thank
No.
you.
But I will also say it's not diminishing returns. Every time a new Godzilla comes out, special effects are better. So Godzilla's better. So the movie will, no matter what, get better.
That's
Yeah,
right.
definitely true.
It finally needs to get better. No
You know
one,
what?
no one can even name a Godzilla before Godzilla -1 that they've seen in entirety. You're not even sure if you've seen the 2004 one.
Destroy all monsters.
saw it with my dad.
It's a valid
And you don't
point.
remember
And
it.
don't-
Remember how it ends?
Yeah.
It was awesome.
And that's
There's
with
a
Jimmy
raptor
Page fucking ripping.
Yeah.
thing going on with some like
Damn it.
soundtrack rocks. So
Get into it.
I will give it to that Godzilla soundtrack, but -1.
This is a point for us.
So-
This is a
He
point
did
for
it.
us.
Yeah,
He did
that
it?
is a little
Dude, shout out to
distracting.
P.
That is a little
Diddy.
distracting.
But it's cool,
Wonka,
though.
Wonka team. I do
P.
have
Diddy,
to
come
ask.
on
Do you
the
guys have
podcast.
anything to say about the about what I asked them? Do you think that?
Yeah, I think that Godzilla peaked at Jimmy Page and has done terrible shit since. That's it. That's
So
all I
you
have
didn't
to
like
say.
the new Godzilla?
Diminishing returns is what he asked. These are each release has been a diminishing return, down to the point where this movie was so poorly acted
Okay.
that we laughed about him crying in it because he looked like such a fucking idiot.
Was
when
it
he was
homage
crying.
to the originals?
You were laughing at him.
Just another one of Godzilla's ops.
Andy laughed
A
at the
guy
guy.
who can't kill himself right.
Yeah, that's actually true.
God Almighty.
Butterfly Effect. There's a scene in the Butterfly Effect
Okay.
where he can't kill himself.
Let him
Right.
cook.
So I'm just saying, another plus for this movie is that it does an homage to the Butterfly Effect.
No. Okay, next.
No, I'm going to take that point.
Interesting.
That's one for us.
Interesting.
You a Butterfly
Okay.
Effect fan?
I do like Ashton Kutcher, even though he's not that great
a point for
as a
us.
person anymore. Okay, moving on to the next
yeah, you
question.
didn't like Ashton Kutcher, Andy.
This is a written in question. And this is a callback. Strangely, I just got a call before I came on for this debate. How do you believe Godzilla wipes his ass, like Andy or JP?
He has to do it like JP. He's got a
I
tail.
know,
I don't know. I'm thinking something like that. I'm going to agree with my teammate here.
God damn it, dude. What the fuck?
The audience called it in. I
fucked
can't.
up,
Yeah,
dude.
you guys are hot mic'd.
Anyway,
Okay, we're gonna
wait,
move on.
No, Godzilla is obviously fucking not the movie. Godzilla himself is obviously sick as fuck and would not wipe his ass like a little fucking bitch.
So that's a point for us.
Yeah, point
Wait,
for us. I'll
So
take it.
to reiterate,
Yeah, that's a point
the
for sure.
Godzilla
Because he
wiping his
wiped
ass-
like a little
Yeah.
baby bitch.
Is-
the
So wait,
point
we
for
get
you?
that point because it's a JP wipe?
Is Godzilla wiping his ass like you, or is he liking
Like
yeah,
me.
yeah.
He
So
made-
point to us.
He made the argument. He gets the point.
Yeah, but we
No.
we have the guy. So
said it first.
Nope. Anyway, go ahead.
Okay,
The moderator decides when he goes.
yeah, I'm gonna think on that one. So let's go here.
Not you.
We'll come back to that.
Yeah.
Reach
Alright,
over
this
and
is
jerk
a-
him off.
You said you were going to jerk him off.
It's a group question here. All right.
did say
No
that.
more
I'll
jerking
fucking
off
fight, I'll fight
anyone.
over his cock with you.
Yeah.
Okay,
There's
start.
enough for both of you. All right. Which franchise has better songs that use samples from the movie?
Are you kidding me?
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
No, you go. Please tell me one song that samples Wonka.
Oh, it was samples Wonka?
Yeah.
I don't
there is a
fucking
song.
know.
I
They
definitely
didn't
heard it.
sample-
Point for us.
I could not
Monster
tell
Island
you.
Czars. There you go.
I don't know who even knows what that is, dude. Name one.
Pharoahe Monch.
We were listening to this shit earlier. I didn't see this question coming. I've heard that shit. I just don't remember.
New York
But I
City.
will say, you know
And
what?
it
Okay.
rocked.
I will argue that
Yeah.
sure, there's not any songs that sample Wonka that we
Yeah.
can call out, but there are iconic American songs in all of the Wonka franchise that every single one of us feels in our hearts. Our parents feel in their hearts. Let me also just say separately, different point that I want to bring up that I feel like isn't going to come up. How sick is it to grow old with your homies, lay in bed, and watch YouTube together? That's what we all want to do. Does Godzilla do that? No. He fucking ruins that for everybody. So shout out to watching YouTube with your old homies.
I like
Also,
you.
who would you rather hang out with, Willy Wonka or fucking Godzilla?
Can I have a
Honestly,
counterpoint?
One second.
Do you want
Just-
chocolate or
One
death?
second. I would
Or
like JP to expand on laying in bed with his homies watching.
Oh yeah, dude. I know I'm gonna die alone. But what I would like to do is my homies here, the fellas, laying in a full-size bed, two to each side, feet going like this, little tiny TV in the center.
Mr. Beast.
And we're cooking
Yeah.
YouTube videos like Mr. Beast, fucking
Try Guys.
yeah, dude.
Try.
We're definitely watching like Vucom sell watches on 47th.
Gothic King
we're
Cobra.
watching all type of shit, dude. Well, like I don't know.
People
What's
building
your favorite
stuff
YouTube video, dude?
people
We'll watch
building
that.
I'm just trying to-
pools in the jungle.
Oh, my
like-
favorite
Oh
Vine.
my god, yes.
Fail
Back at it
videos?
again at Krispy
Dude,
Kreme.
Vine compilations, dude, yes.
Back at it again at Krispy Kreme.
Okay.
So that's what we're gonna do. I don't want to die like they die in Wonka, or nope, never mind. I don't want to die like they die in Godzilla.
Wait,
I want to die like
they
they, do
die
in
in
Wonka.
Wonka?
Yeah, all those old
Nobody
people are
died.
definitely dead by the end of the movie.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
I think if
Oh,
you
Charlie
go,
and
I think
Chocolate
without
Factory.
doing
Yeah, I
any
haven't seen that
spoilers,
in a
if you go watch Godzilla, it's a ending that
Does anyone
Sucks.
die in
Sucks.
Godzilla?
Yeah.
Death
Yeah.
Toll
A
is
lot.
very,
Yeah, but
very
they don't
high.
matter.
Interesting. You did have a counterpoint. I'll throw it.
Why
back.
don't they
back to-
matter?
back to the music.
Why don't they matter? Is it because they're not American?
Oompa loompa doopity dong.
Solid answer.
JP writes
Oh, wait.
his asshole wrong.
No, you wipe your ass like me.
Not anymore.
You wipe your ass. Are you saying
is-
right now that you wipe your asshole like Andy?
This is not about that.
Do you wipe your butt like Andy?
In solidarity with my brother, I wipe my
Dude,
asshole.
we're
like Andy.
wiping.
Dude, everyone heard that. He wiped his
But
butt like this.
but I use the wet wipes, so it doesn't matter.
I use a bidet because I'm not a disgusting
Yeah.
fuck. Anyway, go ahead
Okay,
next.
Godzilla team. Before we move on, Godzilla team, you have no songs that you guys want to talk about that are
They
used
have
in.
a sound.
What do you mean?
Oh, never mind. Okay,
Explain it.
The Godzilla
We have
scream.
I don't. No, we'll move on. We'll move on.
That was solid.
This is the next group question here. This is for everyone, so please be nice to each other.
Okay.
I can do that.
Considering Godzilla -1 is a product of Japanese direction, writing, production, and acting, while Wonka represents an internationally crafted film, how do you think your movie would fare if the roles were reversed, with Godzilla -1 being an international production and Wonka being a Japanese creation?
Dude,
Wonka would be good, actually.
Wonka anime, so sick. I've signed
Okay.
off on that.
It
That
wouldn't
would
be a
super
big
tight.
piece of shit.
I agree. So Wonka would stand on both.
Yeah. This
However,
would
we've
stand-
seen-
It doesn't stand as an international
We've seen that
film.
Godzilla does not stand well as an international film because they've made those.
Okay,
Yeah, but
Godzilla
we're
is
talking-
Kong.
Th-
We're
this
not
is-
talking-
for clarification. Hold on, gentlemen. For clarification, I'm talking about Godzilla -1 in that atmosphere.
If
realm,
they made it as a U.S.
Just
based
that
film.
film
We,
is
we
wrong.
haven't gotten it right in America, and we
given
won't.
that we've seen a track record of the U.S. making Godzilla movies and they're bad, I could assume that Godzilla -1.
I will agree.
Hey, let me finish. Would be bad. However, if you made Wonka in Japan, it'd be fucking fire. And if you made Wonka in the U.S., which by the way they did, it was fucking fire. So it's an unfuckwithable franchise,
agree
regardless
with-
of where it was filmed.
I'm going to agree with everything you just said, except for Wonka being good. It could not stand on its own as an international film, and that's why we're arguing for
It
this.
literally does stand
movie.
on its own.
Check
the
out
box
the
office.
check out
No,
the
I'm
box
talking
office.
about
The movie's
Godzilla.
made over
Fuck that.
500,000
That's an
or $500
interesting-
million.
that's a great-
Godzilla
that's a
could
great
not
point.
stand on its own as an
Look
international
at
film.
the
'Cause
It
it's
hasn't.
ass.
Look at the
Because
box office.
and that's why this film was good.
Look at the
That
box
is a great
office.
point, gentlemen. That is a great point.
Wonka is printing money.
Which we
Godzilla.
like.
Yeah, Godzilla isn't printing money at all.
It's not comparative.
Interesting. Okay, we're gonna move on.
Next up.
This was just for the Wonka
I like
team.
those cards, by the way.
Thank you,
Those
thank
are
you,
nice.
thank you. Yeah, Spotify, they gave them to me. Wonka question. Ready? You guys ready? With a budget of 125 million, Wonka invested substantially in its production. However, some high-budget films fall short in areas like acting, storytelling, or using subpar animations. How do you assess Wonka's utilization of its budget? Did it effectively translate into quality acting, storytelling, and production value?
Y'all ever seen fucking Paddington? Incredible movie. Looks so sick. Makes you want to live there.
Your Honor, I don't see the relation.
I'm about to make it.
have you
I'm about to make it.
order.
Have you
Let the
seen
team
what it
talk.
takes to
Let
make
the
a
team
Timothy
talk.
Chalamet movie? It takes a big budget to do it.
That's right.
It takes a big dream and big pocketbooks.
Picture this. You haven't seen Wonka. Have you seen Paddington?
I've never seen any movie.
Have you know what it is?
Shit rocks.
I heard of it, yeah.
Pussy. Y'all have seen Paddington.
Get a point off for that.
No, definitely not.
Wait,
Y'all have seen Paddington.
I'm sorry,
Imagine
did he say
Timmy
something?
Chalamet in Paddington.
Oh, interesting.
No, I
Okay,
didn't.
interesting.
Imagine Timmy Chalamet in
Interesting.
Paddington. That's what this fucking movie is. They spent the right amount of money. They should have spent more by putting Paddington Bear in the movie. That's the only way this could have been better, legitimately. Is if Paddington rolled up with the homie in the chocolate tank and was like, "I got you," and then opened the
The
chocolate
Paddington
tank.
universe would have been huge.
Oh, I agree.
Marmalade.
This movie was such garbage that if you just threw Paddington Bear in there for no reason, it would have made it better.
No, it was fire. They utilized their money well. And by the way, 125 in the world of blockbusters right now in 2023 is nowhere near the highest.
Yeah, they utilized their money well. The like rainbow bridge that he had at the end scene was like 5
Fire.
feet wide. It was the
Incredible.
worst Wonka factory I've ever
Hey,
seen.
what's the question
Worst
for you
Wonka
guys
factory.
or us?
Trash.
Can you?
Well, he did come in nicely. But
That was nicely?
The question is for the Wonka team, so
Honestly,
Points
that
off.
is the best
Half a point
goddamn
off.
chocolate factory I've ever seen.
but also half a point off.
The Chocolate Factory looked
2.5
fucking
off,
great.
really,
They did
for
great
them.
CGI.
Yeah.
They killed it on all the dance and music scenes that had incredibly vibrant and beautiful sets. Yes, they used their money extremely well.
There's a lot of people on screen. There's a lot of things happen on screen. There's better sets.
Boom, roasting.
Okay,
How much did Godzilla cost? Probably millions
Well,
and millions
that's
and
enough.
millions
We're not
more.
going to continue with that
It costs
conversation.
20
Right now.
million.
Godzilla team.
2,000,
I
100
also
million?
want to go back and say publicly negative 2.5 points to JP for calling me a pussy.
I didn't
I
do
did
that.
catch it.
Run the tapes. I did not do that.
I did catch it, and That is Mark.
I was calling Andy a pussy.
Interesting.
He
Okay,
just
we're
tried.
gonna run
By
back
the
the
way,
tapes. Yeah.
picture this. You haven't seen Wonka. Have you seen Paddington?
I've never seen any movie.
Have you know what it is?
Shit rocks.
I heard it. Yeah.
Pussy.
yeah.
He just tried to manipulate you by saying I called
It
you
worked.
that.
It absolutely worked.
I don't
That's
really
manipulation.
appreciate,
Points off.
the
I call him
opposing
a
team
pussy.
trying to game the system right now. Let's move on to the next question.
Yes, please,
Yeah.
please,
Thanks.
please.
They're trying to get away from the fact that he
team.
manipulated you.
All right, I'm the moderator.
That's right.
You're looming for another point coming off.
Andy.
Godzilla team,
Hi.
take it away. Counterpoint to the budget.
Yeah, we should stop spending that money on movies and start spending it on women's rights.
Yeah, I'm going to put the gauntlet down
Interesting.
there as well.
Okay.
And I think Godzilla made a similar point. If you were watching closely.
Counterpoint?
No. No. We'll let you guys have that one next.
Okay.
That's an interesting angle, but all right, we're gonna move on.
That's at least 5 points.
All right, this is another written in question of the two films franchises, which will have a cast member on the list of the Epstein files.
For sure, Wonka.
Godzilla is definitely been.
No,
he's
it's
been on the
Wonka. It's
Godzilla.
Wonka. I don't know if that's bad or good, but it's definitely Wonka.
Hugh Grant was in the Oompa Loompa first
Yeah, no,
class
you know what,
machine,
we're
just on
gonna
the
own
plane.
it. Hugh Grant was on the plane. See the movie.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Hugh
Okay.
Grant, the Oompa Loompa, is probably a kid toucher on the Epstein Island.
I think he was trying to steal chocolates.
He probably just enjoys snorkeling.
Yeah, he just wanted to go to the
That's a
Caribbean and
great
everyone
point.
else was going.
That's a great point.
So yeah.
Gentlemen,
take
you
that.
have anything to say about
Women's rights
Epstein?
again? No.
I think that if the pilot from Godzilla -1 tried to get to Epstein Island, he couldn't get there. He
Right.
didn't have enough
I
gas.
think
He's in a suicide plane. It
if
wouldn't
the-
be able to get
yeah.
to the Caribbean from Japan. It's just nonsense.
And if he did make it there, he would have blown that shit up and sacrificed his life for those women.
interesting?
Dog, he was waiting. He was waiting to save his life. For
He
the right
literally
moment.
is a coward in the movie who did not go through with
because he was
kamikaze.
waiting for Jeffrey all the evidence against Epstein to get
He's a wet
piled
noodle
up
coward.
Yep.
for years, for 50 years, and then he was going to drive the plane straight into that weird fucking dome.
Many people died
St.
because of
James.
his cowardice.
What if actually Godzilla was trying to take out Little St. James?
He was headed there.
Yeah. Godzilla actually,
he just got it
Okay,
wrong?
enough.
Like
Enough
Columbus.
about
Yeah, he got it wrong
Epstein
like
and all
Columbus.
this good
Godzilla's
stuff. All
like
right,
Columbus.
all right,
He
all
wanted to
Where
go
the
to
hell am
India.
I?
Gentlemen. Let's bring it back. Let's
made the
reel it
bad
in.
noise
Let's
later.
reel it in, please. Okay, final question. All right. Due to the pussy comment,
That was not towards you.
the Wonka team will be able to respond to this question first, and then it will be your turn. Okay.
Okay, the Wonka team's us, so go ahead.
Yeah, so go ahead.
Godzilla team.
You said what you've said. Go ahead.
Okay, here we go. What were the specific reasons that motivated you to choose your film over the opposing team's film?
Is this final arguments?
Yeah, let's wrap this all up in the final arguments
Okay.
here.
Okay. If they say, and you know what? No, I'm gonna let it ride.
Yeah, go for it.
Big lizard eats people.
Okay.
I got, wait. I have 2 words for you.
Yeah.
Sorry noodle.
Those are your closing arguments. Okay.
Sorry noodle.
Nope.
The song.
You said 2 words. That's
Sorry
4, 5,
noodle.
6,
The song.
7,
It was
8, 9,
sucked. Shit
10,
so bad.
11, 12.
It was a musical.
13, 14, 15, 16, 17,
Sorry,
18.
We're
Noodle was the
devolving here a little bit,
worst.
gentlemen. We're devolving.
You're
a little
a
bit.
He said he had
Can
2
you
more.
moderate?
He said he had
Yeah.
2 more words.
I never wanted
I know
a
you did
giraffe
say
to die
that.
more
You
in my
did say
fucking
2
life.
words.
Yeah, but that's obviously
And
not
now
true.
you're,
I have a lot of words.
You're over your budget right now.
Yeah, so it's our turn.
Sorry Noodle's a shit song.
Okay, so I'll start with the closing arguments.
Yeah,
Let me just
please,
start by
please.
saying they lied about why they chose the movie because we chose our movies before we even saw them. So
Yeah,
boom,
and you
shut
chose
that- Hey, I'm
Godzilla.
not done. It's my turn.
Oh, yeah,
chose Godzilla.
It's my
Godzilla,
turn.
a giant lizard eating
No, I
people.
chose
That
That
never
is
happens.
actually an interesting turn
I
of
chose
events.
Wonka because I knew it was going to be fire. Anyway, which movie do you want to see? Fucking Timmy Chalamet rocking all kind of sick fucking songs, making candy, doing tight shit with a girl named Noodle. Not any sus shit, but tight shit.
He was grooming her.
Doing all kind of cool songs. The homies are riding around. There's some fucking huge dude who's supposed to be like a Belgian guy, but he's like stupid
white
and
savior.
funny. And also, what'd you say?
He was a white savior.
Which one?
Timmy Chalamet.
Okay, yeah. Do you want to see Timmy Chalamet play the White Knight? Yeah, I do. Yes.
Interesting.
It's fucking looks cool. Godzilla, by the way.
Tight.
Terrible acting.
Oh.
Hilarious crying scenes. I will say the one reason to see Godzilla is there's a great scene where the little girl hands him a picture that she drew, totally calm. And he goes, "Is this mommy?" And she has the funniest cry I've ever seen.
I'm
in
giving
any
you reasons
fucking
to
movie.
see Godzilla in his closing
Any
arguments.
movie I've ever
that's
seen.
pretty-
That's the
that's
only
tight.
reason to see Godzilla is to see that little girl cry on the drawing. Other than that, every scene in Wonka fucking hits. Every scene. And we've got more words. You guys capped yours. Tharp, what do you got to say?
I have to say, who's seen a Godzilla movie prior to this? Why start now?
Yes.
It's just another one. There'll be another one in a few weeks.
Exactly.
Who knows?
Tell the same story again and again.
Tell
We
it
fucking
again and
get it.
again. He goes after this thing. But guess what? Cutting edge, brand new cinema. Let's figure out how Willy Wonka made his chocolate factory. And guess what? It rocks.
I want to know.
by,
do you want to
being
either see
pro-police.
Godzilla kill all these Japanese people again, or do you want to figure out how the hell Wonka did it? That's our closing argument.
it.
I mean, that's a pretty easy answer.
sounds pretty fucking
I think
tight,
I'll
actually.
rest my case on that
I
too.
agree.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, you have nothing else to say in comparison
No,
to
that's the
the...
closing arguments.
That was your closing argument?
Yeah.
Sorry, Noodle.
Really? Yeah.
And
Okay.
this
Small
and which
brains.
movie did we
Small
all go
brain,
see
black
first?
heart. That's all
which
you guys
movie
got.
did Which movie did we make sure to
We're
go
done.
see first?
If you
Oh,
want
it
to
wasn't
go,
make sure.
if you want to go see a movie where the people in front of you will not stop vaping,
So you get two closing arguments.
Yeah, so do you. Go for it.
Okay. In our movie, and when we saw Godzilla,
Okay. All
when
right,
we
no
saw
more closing
Godzilla, a police
arguments. I
chase
think
happened in the
I think I
theater.
in the
agree.
theater.
I
people
My
agree.
limit for closing
I
arguments.
agree.
no one
yeah.
got arrested in my theater when I saw.
Literally, a
that's
police
actually-
chase
yeah,
happened
sounds
in
pretty
Everyone
Empire
was,
serious.
25.
everyone was polite and off their phones, but guess what? That was not the case for
because everyone
Godzilla
was
crowd.
badass
We'll talk about
as
that
fuck.
next episode because we forgot to talk about it.
All right. Gentlemen.
Yeah.
I want to thank you all for coming here tonight.
Thank
to
you,
pitch
Mark.
your
Mark, you
movies
killed
to
it.
me to see what I would want to go see here and make that decision. I want to thank the audience for taking time out of their day to listen to this
Somehow.
and really
All 25 of you.
hopefully chime in on the comments. Hopefully chime in on the text messages. I don't know how they can reach you.
If direct contact, don't worry.
Yeah.
They're our family, so.
Yeah, it's mostly I think it's mostly your
Literally.
family, but
I mean, the YouTube is killing it.
I made my decision
Yeah.
and I'm gonna go see Wonka.
Let's fucking go! Idiots! Fuck
how
you!
we do
Yeah,
it.
hold hands.
That's how
You
we
can
do it.
cry.
What the
Like the way he
fuck?
cried in the end of that movie and you laughed at him. We're laughing at you like you laughed at him crying, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Boom, roasted.
How do we lose
Fuck
that?
you guys. Shout out Wonka. Wonkzilla. More like just Wonka. Let's fucking go. Fellavision out, baby.
What are we seeing next?
See ya.
What are we seeing next? We get to decide it without JP.
Yeah, what do we...
Get the fuck away, dude.
We're seeing Beekeeper, baby.
Okay, Beekeeper.